Vegas, Nevada, Allegiant Stadium, home of the Oakland Raiders, but today, home to the start of another exciting college football season as we are ready to crank it up here in Vegas in the Las Vegas Kickoff Classic. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Cornhuskers have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tigers offense takes the field to start this game off. And here's the man they want to get the ball to in this passing game. This is the type of receiver, David, when he's covered, he's still open.
He's still putting that hand up in the air. Coach, I'm still open. And more importantly, his quarterback knows that. They're going to move him all over the field. They're going to feature him on offense. They're going to make sure he gets a lot of touches, whether he's open or whether he's open, because he's always open.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Tigers in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They're working that left side. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little... And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he'll just get rid of that one.
So in a situation like that where it's 3rd and long, there's not a lot of plays to get that thing completed and keep the drive moving. So you're just trying to buy yourself some real estate and help your punter out.
He gets a block. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Cornhuskers offense will get the ball for the first time. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back, and this defensive end can put him there often.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. The Tigers bringing the heat the way Andre Bruce did back in the day.
And they just find those big, nasty, strong, physical guys that can eat up the line of scrimmage.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackled.
The give to the back. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 3rd and goal from way back there.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Oklahoma was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Sooners performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. To the ground with the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got a man in the middle. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Huskers are marching down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Tough running this deep in the red zone. He's got 4 down to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll throw it on 1st down. That's caught. It's Riley. You can dance around and look for space, or you can throw the stiff arm at him. He gets it out to the 17. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Quarterback checking off. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Flips it out to the back. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He's going to pass. Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Deep shot for the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the back. Jukes his way for more. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Would have just been a 47-yard field goal attempt from here, but they're thinking touchdowns and trying to move the chains here on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Touchdown, Auburn! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Huskers will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got great speed. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. After giving up the punt return for the score, let's see if they have an answer on the kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the 1st quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll ride the hot hand. Turns it on at midfield. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Makes his connection. Across the 25, he's got room. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The pitch to the left. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
Going for 6. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. He's looking to throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Lets it fly. It's complete. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great defense.
They want to run it left here. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Off the play fake. Buying some time. And he can find a receiver, and down he goes.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
Fires one high and deep. And it's intercepted. A turnover from the defense. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long. It's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that 1st down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to move it through the air. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. They'll immediately call timeout.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
It just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Give to the running back. At the 35, he's open. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
Motion from the offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
The give to the tailback. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Tigers will hustle to the line. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Off play action. Got out of trouble and throws. Got his man downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Auburn going to work with another first down. They'll go back to the ground. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Auburn hopes to get War Eagle flying in this red zone trip. Right back to the well. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to run for it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Florida managed to avoid being gator bait by scratching and clawing their way to a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
The coaching staff defensively, they harp on this unit to be more physical, to fly to the football and gang tackle. You're seeing all of that in this game. That's why they're one of the best run defenses in the nation.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. They're bringing heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. The Cornhuskers will try to pin them back with the punt. He might just try to kick it away from the return man because he housed the first one. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time.
Pulls it in on the right. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Tigers! And the beatdown has ensued. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. At the 35, he's loose. Hit the afterburners, kid. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The corners are walked up tight. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Swings it out to the flat. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Huskers are threatening in the red zone. Looking to throw on 3rd. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today. This one from 34 yards out. Good, right down the boulevard. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Feeling some heat. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the fourth quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
Second down after that incompletion.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Makes the grab over the middle. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Trying play action. And they got him for the sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
This is a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. It's complete to the left. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the first down. You don't now. Decision time, fourth and short.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Comes out throwing on first down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's Riley. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. This time they'll go to the running game. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Auburn lines up quickly. They'll try to power it in. Touchdown, Tiger! And the punishment has been extended.
Then the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted it.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent. Forget this day ever happened.
He'll throw on third down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw.
I just love the effort by the defense on this play. We're late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter. Guys are tired. They're not able to get to the QB right away, but they continue pursuing him, and they're able to get to him outside of the pocket. Nice job.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And this is exactly where you're going to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead. But touchdown, Auburn! And the route is on. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. South Carolina steamrolled its way to victory today. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Columbia a ton of confidence. It's one game, you don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Touchdown Auburn! And the stomping has commenced. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We'll see if they can dig one up. It goes forward this time on second down from the 18. It'll be a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. You waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to